Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is November 11th, and here we go. You can see our cutoff low out here. It's going to be picked up by this trough, introducing a pretty potent storm into much of the state of California. We'll take a look at the latest on all those details as we go through the video here this morning. You can already see some high and mid-level clouds moving across the area. It makes it tough to see just exactly what's going on with the marine layer out there, but nonetheless, storm system is on its way, and we got some pretty big impacts coming for some portions of California. So if you want your own affordable home weather station, click on that link down below to save 10% off. Does ambient light, UV index, solar radiation, haptic rain gauge. It'll tell you when it starts raining at your house. Great smartphone app. Works really well with this weather station. So yeah, highly recommend this one. And you can see, of course, this is kind of academic right now. The storm system is on its way. It's under development off our coastline here. So we got some heavy rain for some locations and some heavy mountain snow possible incoming here during this time period. And if we look at Eureka National Weather Service, rainfall starting 4 p.m. on Wednesday. This is just 24-hour totals. Look at Red Bluff and Redding, up over 2 inches for Redding. Red Bluff about 1.55. Mount Shasta, Crescent City up towards 2 inches. Also, you can see Fort Bragg at 1.67. A little bit less across some of the Sacramento Valley, but still some pretty good amounts, up over an inch just in a 24-hour period. So it could get some rock and mudslides, some water coming across the roadway. You guys know the drill out there. Turn around, don't drown. National Weather Service San Francisco has gale warnings for some of the coastal areas. It's going to get windy here also. We got some winter storm watches for some of the Sierra Nevada. I'll show you more on that here as I look at the Sacramento National Weather Service. And you can see we got winter storm watch in effect, 4 to 8 above 5,000 feet. Of course, that does include Donner Pass and I-80, 1 to 2 feet above pass level, southwest gusts as high as 50 miles per hour. This is from 1 a.m. Thursday to 4 a.m. on Friday, November 13th through 14th. So heads up for that. Now, also strong winds coming across the region. You can see that San Francisco gusting into the mid 40s potentially, and some gusty winds out there, especially across the higher terrain. Now, Los Angeles starting to get on board with this storm system here. You can see as you go towards Santa Barbara, look at that early Thursday morning, and you can see late Thursday morning. There's thunderstorm potential with this also. And there's something else going on with this system as well that I'll show you here more in a moment. But Ventura, you can see Thursday afternoon, Los Angeles, Thursday afternoon through Thursday evening as well. And yes, chance for burn scar area, flash flooding, and debris flows. Now, San Diego also talking about the chances. As you can see, pretty good chances coming up here, over 80% for much of the region, and probably even higher than that at this point. But glad to see the National Weather Service San Diego starting to get in on the action. So the excessive rainfall outlook day 2, Northern California. Day 3, portions of central and southern California, some of the foothills of the Sierra Nevada especially, and then again across some of the southwest USA, including Southern California. Again, that low might stall out a bit here across Southern California, and I'll show you that starting right now. So precipitable water, there's our upper level low that we've been talking about for days now, finally got cut off. It's going to get picked up by this trough here out to the north and west and interject all this moisture back up across the state of California. Look at this potent low pressure system, strong winds, atmospheric river pushing into central and southern California, and then you'll see the low pressure center spinning there off of the coast of Southern California. You see how it kind of slows down a bit there, and it continues to bring moisture back up and across the region. So we really got to watch that for some prolonged rainfall across portions of Southern California. Now, looking at why that is going on here, well, 700 millibar temperature is about 10,000 feet. You can see that cutoff low there, and that colder trough starting to push down towards the state of California. I mean, look at that bowling ball just push right off our coastline there and just kind of hang out with us for a bit. If that cuts off right in the right spot, that could bring some potential flooding to portions of Southern California, even a little bit of upper elevation snowfall as well. And that finally lifts through towards the end of the model run there. But yeah, lots to work out over the next few days. It's probably going to be changing back and forth in some of these model runs and just how prevalent that upper level low will be and how long it hangs out. So again, 300 millibars, about 30,000 feet up in the atmosphere there. And you can see that jet stream, and it shows that low get cut off there a bit as well. Again, through the later portion of this week and on in through this week, and really got to watch the position of that low. Now, looking at the European model, when does this precipitation start? Well, you can see it comes in here, looks like on the day Wednesday for some of the coast just north of the Bay Area, Northern California. Look at that powerful low pressure system with a potent pressure gradient on the south side of it, bringing some gusty winds. The rainfall starts to get heavy as we go through Thursday morning for some of the Bay Area, Sacramento Valley down the central coast, and then eventually in towards Southern California as we're going on through Thursday afternoon, Thursday night into Friday morning. And again, with this upper level low around, you can see it continuing to push some of that moisture back up and across the region as we go through this upcoming weekend. We've got to really watch out for that one. So something interesting to watch over the next few days. Now, this is 10-meter wind gust here on the high-resolution North American model. So if I put this into motion, you'll see that wind start to pick up here as we go through the day on Wednesday. Starts to increase even more, starts to get gusty down towards portions of the Bay Area. And then you see it swoop across some of Sacramento Valley, some gusts into the 40s possible, some of the higher terrain getting stronger than that as well. So you can see that potent low there off to our north and west. Now, looking at the European, I just stretched it through the 6-day period, and you see some gusts 50 plus, down towards Monterey Bay there, the Bay Area, and some potential for some even stronger gusts up towards Northwest California. Some of these could be approaching even 60 miles per hour if the European model is right. The Sacramento Valley into the 40s, and again, the higher terrain gusting up over 50, 60 miles per hour, especially for exposed ridges. Now, this is the total precipitation in inches. Look at some of these amounts here on the European Artificial Intelligence. I mean, pretty widespread, 3+ inch totals across a lot of Southern California. That's going to be concentrated a lot across the higher terrain, but even for some of Los Angeles, Orange County, some of the coastal areas getting big amounts also. And again, depends on just how long this hangs out with this upper level low. But I scroll through what is this early portion of next week, it finally wraps up at some big totals. And you can see on the European, it shows some pretty big amounts. Look at Ventura County, kind of bullseye there as well. But this is probably going to be changing back and forth a bit here over the next few days, no doubt. Now, the waves also get elevated, of course, the storm development off our coastline. You can see as we go through Wednesday night into Thursday, the waves start to get bigger for the Bay Area. We go through Friday and kind of propagates down towards Point Conception and maybe includes some portions of Southern California as well as we go towards this weekend. And also looking at total snow-to-chair ratio, pretty good snowfall amounts coming for the higher terrain, again, of some of the Sierra Nevada, and maybe if we get lucky, a little bit across some of the transverse range there for the highest peaks also. But again, yeah, check out the Patreon page if y'all like. Probably the best way to donate any of your hard-earned money towards the California Weather Watch channel, where it allows creators to keep about 90% of what you donate. Otherwise, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there, November 11th. Enjoy this holiday for those of you guys who get to enjoy it. And what else? Hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you in the next forecast.